Hello all. My name is Balaji, and I am currently playing the role of an executive agile coach and a leadership agile mentor. So, in this particular recording, I just thought to share my own experience as a panel for an interview. Okay, so just to give a glimpse of my experience, I do have a 20 years experience in IT, and somewhere close to 12 years of experience in agile. And for the past 6.5 years, I am actually playing the role of a panel member for a enterprise agile coach role. Okay, so this is the context behind this particular video. So I am going to share in this particular video as an as an interview panel member, what are all the key traits or the capabilities that I will be looking out from the candidate who is actually applying for an agile coach role. So I thought once you look into this video and possibly take some pointers, this particular video is like actually going to help you to prepare for your interviews. Okay. So the first point to begin the journey is whatever the contents you have mentioned in the resume, please make sure that you are actually able to justify it. Okay, because when I was part of the panel, if I asked to the candidate any particular question, and if in case the candidate is actually unable to justify what has been claimed in the resume, directly I actually tend to reject the candidate, right? So the first point is make sure that whatever the bullet points or whatever the significant achievements that you had highlighted in the resume, you are actually able to justify it in the interview. Now the second point is I will be asking a generalized question. Okay, what are all your roles and responsibilities? What you actually do from Monday to Friday as a part of your the work. From there, I will actually start pulling the thread for the upcoming questions. Some of the questions, see, basically the interviewer, what questions the interviewer asks is purely dependent upon the position. What does the JD says? What are all the capabilities and the attributes needed for the position, and also whatever the terms which have been mentioned in the resume by the candidate, which has been fully agreed, and I never deny on it. However, from a generic point of view, from a general sense, what are all the typical questions which will be asked from an agile coach interview point of view? I am actually generally going to share it here. Okay, so the first question could be, okay, so how will you do your transformation? From where will you begin the journey, and how will you create a transformation strategy, and how will you create a transformation roadmap, and what about the coaching plans? The next question could be, okay, as part of your coaching plan, what are all the metrics and the dashboards that you had created? Okay, because these questions are 100% expected questions. Any kind of an interviewer generally will tend to ask, okay, what you did as part of the coaching, what are the metrics or the dashboards which you had created or the team had created. Okay, it is not the coach is going to create it, but then the coach should be knowing, right, like what are all the metrics being captured at a team level, at a program level, and at a portfolio level. Okay, so these questions I will begin it. And then depending upon the context, let's say if that particular position is for a portfolio level agile coach, definitely I will be asking the questions on the value stream mapping. 1 second. So how you did the value stream mapping, and how to calculate the flow efficiency. So some kind of questions will be there. Then one of the area in terms of the question is impediment tracking, defect management, dependency management, risk board. So these are all some of the flavors of the question which I wanted to know as part of interaction with the team. Okay, how does the coach had actually created a coaching plan to take care of the impediment tracking, dependency management, defect handling, delays, value stream mapping, flow efficiency, program level risk board, all those know the all those areas. Okay, all right. Now, coming back to the other side of the aspect, I will be asking the questions on, okay, what are all the assessments you have done? Okay, for example, a team level assessment, a program layer assessment, and then a portfolio layer assessment. So, what kind of questions you had actually captured in that particular assessment? And let's say the candidate says, no, we have done a program increment planning, which is called as a PI planning. Then how did you do it? See, the question is not what is PI planning and what need to be done in the PI planning. Absolutely no. The question is, what is that you have done in the PI planning, and what is that you have done, why you did it the way that you actually drived it. Okay. So I will be checking on all those aspects. And one more thing which I generally used to check is, I used to give a real-time cumulative flow diagram and then a real-time burned up, not a burn down chart or a burn up chart. Okay, and then I will try to ask from the candidate, hey, if the chart pattern or the graph pattern is like this, okay, or a flat okay, or a flat line and then it comes down, some kind of permutation combination. If your CFD looks like this, if your burn down chart looks like this, then what do you know? Then what do you infer from it? Because we need to check whether the person is able to apply the concept over there, right? Knowing the concept is a one thing, which is actually which is actually beginning of the journey, okay, which I never deny it. But once you know the knowledge, how does the person is able to apply the knowledge? So some questions on a different permutation combination varieties of a cumulative flow diagram, burn down chart will be asked by me. Alright, so some other areas which I actually check from the candidate is, how will you coach your product owner? Okay, so how will you coach your product owner, how will you coach your RTA, how will you coach your Scrum Master, and which kind of framework you will actually choose for what. Okay, so some kind of questions like this I generally used to ask. Okay, now if in case the JD says, okay, let's say for example, if in case the JD says that particular person should be an expert in the SAFe framework, then I used to ask them, okay, how is that you had actually implemented the SAFe? So we are not interested to know what is SAFe, which anyone can get it from the YouTube, Google, and n number of sources. We wanted to know from the person, hey, how is that you had implemented the SAFe? See, if you take my own example, I have implemented SAFe. First, we started with the foundational practice. Okay, what we call it in an essential SAFe, based on my own landscape or the ecosystem, we actually call it as a developmental foundational practice. So I used to look out for, okay, does this person have really done it hands-on, and what kind of other terminologies, other nomenclature which this person uses. Okay, okay, so some kind of contextualized learning. Okay, whether this person has some kind of a contextualized learning. Okay, definitely I will be checking on it. Okay, and after I complete all these things, and at the end of the interview, definitely I will be giving chance to the candidate to ask me back, okay, are there any questions for me? So those questions are also vital for me, because those questions show what is the level of thinking. See, for example, this is just a friendly suggestion. Once you are completing your interview, if your panel is asking you, okay, do you have any questions? Try to ask some relevant questions. Don't go to them and ask, okay, do we use Jira or a Rally? See, unless and until the position what you are applying is for a Jira admin, don't ask any kind of questions like whether we are using Jira or Rally or a version 1. You need to ask some questions which is more echoing the JD. If it is for an enterprise agile coach role, probably and let's say you are actually going to implement the SAFe framework, then you can ask some questions like, hey, what kind of configurable elements we are actually using in the SAFe? Okay, do we have a solution train or not? Okay, do we have a lean portfolio management? So depending upon the level, okay, see what I'm giving is just an example. Depending upon the level on the JD, on the fitment, please try to ask appropriate questions. So don't ask some actually questions like whether the product owner is a shared product owner, or whether the Scrum Master is a shared. Unless and until it is very demanding to you, please don't ask such kind of trivial questions. Your questions should be vital enough and then powerful enough so as to create that particular impact in the landscape. Okay. So in this particular video, I just thought to share these particular pointers. So if you have any queries or if you have any clarifications, please feel free to actually connect with me. Okay, hope we can connect later. Cheers, bye.